Okay. I haven't done an update to Shadows and Ink in quite some time. I've been really busy with work lately, and I'm just starting to get back into it. And I wanted to show what I've been working on for the past week. This is for the healing system. So in my game, unlike traditional first-person shooters, health isn't going to like passively regenerate over time. It's really common in like Call of Duty or uh, Destiny or Halo, where if you exit combat for a certain amount of time, your health will just start to, rapidly regenerate up to full health. For Shadows and Ink, damage is permanent. So if you get hit by just like random shurikens or just like any loitering, abilities or anything like that, it'll stick with you until you heal yourself or another player heals you. Now, all players are going to have access to the abilities that I'm showing you for that will heal you, and so I'm just going to start to go through them right now. So the first one is Toji Blast. You shoot like a cone of these airburst projectiles like this real quick, and they move in a they're generally a cone, but it's slightly randomized. It's more focused towards the center of where you're aiming, and when these air bursts, pass through an ally, it's going to give them, an instant 1 second burst of healing, and then at the very fringe, at the tail end of it, they pop, and allies within that pop will get that same amount of healing, but over 4 seconds. So, mastery with this one will be a really big deal, and getting really good at aiming that and knowing like the precise distance. You can also just like target the ground and it'll still do. They don't bounce, so it'll hit the ground and release like that. Uh, Next is Onsen, or this one is Second Wind. And so you shoot this ball of area that's going to go. It doesn't have any. Another thing about this is the healing abilities aren't affected by gravity. So specifically, Second Wind, you'll shoot a ball of air in like a straight line where you're aiming, and then when it collides with a surface, it's going to explode and release this large pool that will heal allies inside of it over, I think it's like 11 seconds or something. That's pretty powerful, but it's just like one large area healing ability. And next is Convergence. So this one you spin in place and become a healing cloud, and you can, kind of move around freely. You'll just constantly move forwards, and you gain like the ability to move. You can't like move through walls, but you can move through the air. And you can kind of see the AoE around your character. Allies that are within that area of effect are just going to constantly get hit with this like super small chip healing, rather than that like healing over time effect. And as you can see, this is another thing. You are constantly getting that healing effect. So you're not invulnerable. If a player tags you with the burning debuff, which negates your ability to heal while it's ticking, if they can still kind of hit you with area of effect abilities, you won't be able to get hit with shuriken or swords, but abilities will still be able to hit you. So this is just like a really fun get out of jail free card almost. A lot of the abilities in this house are, get out of jail free abilities, just like that. So that's one of my favorite ones. And then lastly is an interesting one called Onsen Eruption. And so I think it's yeah, there we go, for the shortcut. So you create this hand movement, and then this kind of glowing ring is on the ground. And I put this red area effect indicator around it. So whenever an ally walks into this red area of effect indicator, it's going to trigger and create one of those healing over time pools, similar to Second Wind. So another thing about it is the player that owns the ability, that like casted it, they can, let's see. Oh, my aim is so bad. Oh, well, I hopped in it and accidentally set it off. The player that owns the ability can hit it with shurikens to pop it, preemptively. So this is kind of like the reverse of a trap. You could put this, on a wall, and it'll stick to a wall. Uh, One of the things that I'll be adding to this effect is you can kind of see it a little bit better against the wall. The ring hovering effect is going to lay flat against the walls. That'll be calculated using like the impact normal. And so this is just like the 4 healing abilities that all players will have access to. Another thing is I need to change is when you pop it, it needs to like snap down to the ground, or maybe I can make it match the impact normal as the mark will do. But yeah, so these are just the healing changes to Shadows and Ink that I've been going through right now. Oh, and another thing is here, I'll bring the other player's scene into here so you can see, keep an eye on the white health bar on the left side. So when I hit them with an ability, you should see their health bar turn green. So that was like just the passing through effect. You saw it just like it didn't last for a very long time. It didn't heal a whole lot. It it's just a reliable way to get some chip healing out there. Let's see if I can. Boom. Still too far. Yeah. Oh, that was the wrong ability entirely. Yeah, so boom, you can see the health bar. When a player is being healed, their health bar will turn that like soft shade of green while it's doing the healing tick. So that's what I've done to Shadows and Ink for the past week. Next week, I'll be building the Poison Clouds, which will have like a similar aesthetic to this, but they will be it'll be like a purple and black, indicator like, hey, this is like a bad place, don't go in here. So that's updates to Shadows and Ink. I'm excited to get back into it and keep working on this. It's been a while since I had an opportunity to, just because work has been so busy. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I can have more updates to you next week showing the poison clouds and the poison debuff.